The disappointment is real. What's going on, my SafeMoon astronauts? It is your Captain RJ coming in with another SafeMoon update. In today's video, we are going to go ahead and cover some pricing. We will cover a couple Reddit posts and we will cover a Twitter post. If you guys are new to this channel, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button down below, as it does truly help the YouTube algorithm promote this video and this channel to find other SafeMoon holders and viewers such as yourselves and other potential holders and viewers out there. Also, follow me in my other social media platforms here. It is just at RJ Ardanas. We have some stuff to go over. I'm gonna go ahead and take you guys into the flight deck, and then I'm gonna go ahead, once we get all that information out of the way, we'll save the back end of the video for just really my raw emotions and what I feel and what I really think about with today's delayed launch. So without further ado, let's head right on in to the flight deck. Welcome to the flight deck, everyone. Today's global crypto market is down 0.40% today. I do want to cover the trending section here. SafeMoon is the #1 trending crypto right now. That puts Bitcoin down 0.26%, Ethereum down 0.67%, Cardano down 3.03%, Binance down 1.48%, XRP down 2.15%, and Dogecoin down 2.56%. That puts our SafeMoon down 6.77%, landing us in the 2827 area. We have done $21 million worth of volume, putting us up 18.65% today. Heading on over to our Reddit community, obviously one of the good things that came out today is the announcement of the partnership with Wire. And if you go ahead and look at Wire's Twitter account, you will see that we are excited to partner with the massive SafeMoon platform, which has integrated our checkout widget for easy investing with your fiat currencies. And if we take a look further here, this integration comes just as SafeMoon releases its official wallet. Now you have a new way to both store and invest in the project. Wire's core mission has always been to bring crypto accessibility to everyone. Now SafeMoon's 2.7 million holders will get a taste of accessibility thanks to our partnership. And then going over here, thank you Sandy GWS. Why the SafeMoon wallet launch has been delayed, a forensic analysis. And I'm not going to cover over this entire thing, but just know that if you guys are interested, I will have a link of this in the description below. But this is a thorough analysis of parts of the delay. One thing we can all agree on is that today was underwhelming. The past 48 hours had seen a slow and steady rise in the price, and the anticipation was palpable. It's therefore unfortunate that at the very moment so many parts were due to come together, there was a fault which was resulted in a delay. The most important thing is that the delay has not led to a panic sell-off, and that's less than 1% of whale holdings were sold off today. In other words, we are a super strong and faithful community, and our patience will be greatly rewarded. The best is shortly to come. So I hope you guys enjoyed that update. So obviously, this is the importance of why I've been laying the foundations within the last 3-4 days within this week's wallet launch. So I started telling you guys Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right? The hype was absolutely real. The anticipation was real. And leading up to it, obviously the price was real. I mean, we went from like the 1.5s, 1.6s, and we rocketed all the way past the 3.5s. But with that being said, I had told everyone it is important that we act with equanimity across the field, whether it's a market decline or a market uptrend, because stuff like this happens. And if you don't have your emotions in check and you get frustrated and you were putting everything on the line for the wallet release today, if that's how you were acting, then obviously you would feel super frustrated and you would have sold. Or you would have been super frustrated and started drinking a lot. I'm not saying I did that. With that being said, I myself am human. Therefore, I have human emotions. I looked at this day as a double-edged sword. All right. One side of it is completely in agreement and completely understanding for SafeMoon. 100%, let's say 200%. When Apple first launched, when Amazon first launched,
Absolutely, they had hiccups, they had delays, they had bugs, and they had all sorts of technical issues along the way until they got to where they are now. So with that being said, I absolutely agree that if there was something wrong with the code, or there was something wrong with the product, or it would have just been an absolute catastrophe if they said, forget it, let's just launch it anyways. This was a good move on their part to just make sure that, you know what, let's just delay it, let's roll it in waves, and let's do this correctly. On the other side of that blade, I am human, and therefore I feel partly frustrated, right? I feel partly disappointed. And that's because I feel like there was some logistical issues. I feel like there were some technical issues that needed to be addressed. And if they knew that they were going to have some of these issues along the way, they should have said, hey, we're going to delay it. And I feel like it could have just been communicated better. I had a lot of questions coming into today before 11 o'clock. When 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock was rolling Eastern Standard Time, I still had a lot of questions that weren't answered. And it just kept me wondering what would have happened if they launched it without proper communication. And so with that being said, obviously, yes, I completely understand. I would rather wait. We have waited this long. Nothing has changed in terms of my plan, in terms of my outlook. I still plan to hold, I still plan to add, I still plan to dollar cost average. And my plan is to take this thing all the way to the moon. Nothing in my fundamental strategy has changed. The only thing that has happened is my human side of my emotions is upset and it is disappointed. It would have been an absolute fire day to experience the wallet launch. It would have been absolute fire in terms of social media presence. But in terms of, like, let's just be realistic, in terms of trying to catch investor eyes, this wasn't good. This is not what you want to see if you're trying to grab the attention of big investors that have a lot of money that can put into SafeMoon. So let's say I was a big time investor with a seven-figure portfolio, and I was looking to see how SafeMoon would launch this wallet. Would it go successful? Okay, yeah, it went successful. This is something that I want to invest my money in. After today, it's how you think about it, right? As an investor, I could have been like, okay, they did the right thing. They pulled it back, and they're showing maturity that they want to launch it correctly and in waves. Or I was an investor that was kind of on the edge, and I wanted to see, hey, is SafeMoon going to release this correctly? Did they line their ducks in a row and make sure everything was polished correctly? And then all of a sudden today happened, and now I'm way on the other side and said, you know what? Today was their shot. I'm going to look elsewhere. Again, I'm human. I have human emotions. I can't say that I was pleased with today, but I can definitively and confidently tell you, my SafeMoon army, that nothing has changed in my fundamental strategy of SafeMoon. I plan to hold this thing all the way until it generates life-changing income for me, generational wealth, until we all have yachts parked in the Bahamas in Atlantis Resort. But today, as it stands, as I currently feel, I'm a bit frustrated, and that's okay. I'm allowed to feel that way as long as my fundamentals haven't changed. We all have good days. We all have bad days. Today, this is my most raw emotion that I'm sharing out there. I am still very, very excited for SafeMoon. Let's just see what tonight brings, because they said they will launch the browser stuff today. So let's keep an eye out for that. Let's keep an eye out for tomorrow. And I really hope that they just absolutely do their testing. If you are new to this channel, I am a senior engineer for a financial institute. My background is in mobile device management. So I've been doing that. My resume shows 13 or 14 years in mobile device management as a senior engineer. And I'll tell you now, when we are getting ready to launch a product to the entire firm, there has been months of testing on the test environment, on the pre-production environment, and then the production environment. But hopefully with this, lesson, they learned a lot. The Fudhound said that they learned a lot. I really wish that it didn't take for this event for them to learn things. I really hope that they had figured all that out. They had polished all that on the back end. That is their job. That is my job as a senior engineer for the firm, to make sure that I did my job and my due diligence before I launch the product firm-wide, company-wide, right? And again, I work for a financial institute, so we are governed by FINRA, we are governed by the SEC, and so that stuff is important. I deal with all that kind of sensitive information, sensitive data. So I absolutely can relate in terms of what happened to today. Again, just to reiterate, nothing has absolutely changed with my long-term strategy with SafeMoon. I'm still 110% passionate, enthusiastic, and fired up for SafeMoon. Just today, in the anticipated wallet launch, I was disappointed and I was frustrated because I was just excited to see it. I wanted to create content for you guys, but that's okay. We all have ups and downs. We all have good days. We all have bad days. I'm not a robot. I'm a human being. So I do have these emotions. And you guys just saw it. This is the rawest and the most unfiltered version of how I feel about today. But with that being said, if you guys found this video useful, if you relate in any way, do me a favor, smashy that like and subscribe button down below. It truly does help the almighty YouTube algorithm promote this video and this channel to find other SafeMoon holders such as yourselves and other SafeMoon holders out there. Also, follow me in my other social media platforms here. It is just at RJ Ardanas. If you guys have any questions for me, obviously, please post them in the comment section below. You guys already know that I absolutely respond to every single comment. With that being said, eat some freaking delicious food, drink some delicious drinks, do some good in the world, spread some positive vibes, and I'm gonna see everyone on the next SafeMoon video next time.